boys and girls. It's story time at the Robertson County Public Library with me, Miss Andrea. I hope you've been watching last week and the week before, and I'm glad you're watching today. I have some more stories to read to you today, and we're going to do some music. We're going to sing a song to get started. It goes like this. It's story time at the library. We're ready to begin. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Clap together and turn around, then count it once again. Backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I have a story for you. It's called Clothesline Clues to Jobs People Do. So this is another clue book. Let's find out who's doing what. It's illustrated by Andy Robert Davies, and it's by Catherine Healing and Deborah Hembrook. Look at the clotheslines and see every clue. Who uses these things for the jobs that they do? Uniform and cap, an invite for you, a big bag of letters. What job does she do? A cap and a bag of letters. Yes, she's a mail carrier. Mail carriers can be boys or girls. So we're going to put her way down here. Good job. A milk pail, a straw hat, overalls in blue, plaid shirt, bandana. What job does he do? What do you think? I saw that rooster. Yep, it's a farmer. So we'll put our farmer here. Farmer. Let's keep going. Oven mitts, an apron, recipe for stew, puffy hat and a whisk. What job does he do? Recipes. It's a chef. Yes, they make things, they cook things. The chef. There's our word for chef, way down there. All right. A smock, a beret, and brushes. Paints of every hue, canvas and an easel. What job does he do? Paints. An artist. Ooh, creates beautiful paintings. Coveralls, a tool belt, work gloves and glue, safety glasses, saw. What job does she do? Looks like a lot of tools there. She's a carpenter, construction worker that builds things. Oh, good job. Heavy pants, helmet, wide suspenders too. A rescue coat, long hose. What job does she do? Firefighter. That's right, a firefighter. Oh, lots of jobs in the community here. Another page. Ooh, spacesuits and a jetpack. Star charts to review. Flight gloves and moon boots. What job does she do? An astronaut going into space. These clothes are all clues to jobs people do. Is one of these jobs just right for you? The end. Do you guys like those people in the story? Well, let's look at some other jobs. There's doctors, dentists, they fix your teeth. We talked about the fireman, the police officer, the electrician who works on all the lighting and everything, construction worker and plumbers who fixes your pipes, the mailman, the farmer who grows things, the barber we talked about last week who cuts your hair, the florist who puts together beautiful flower arrangements, and the chef. So let's sing a song about some of the community helpers. It's to the tune of Wheels on the Bus. We're going to change the words, and it goes like this. We're going to talk about the mail truck. The mail truck door goes open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The mail truck door goes open and shut all through the town. The loader on the tractor goes up and down, up and down, up and down. The loader on the tractor goes up and down all through the town. The police car lights go round and round, round and round, round and round. The police car lights go round and round all through the town. The fire truck bell goes ding, 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 ding. The fire truck bell goes ding, ding, ding all through the town. The garbage compactor goes crunch, 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 crunch. The garbage compactor goes crunch, crunch, crunch all through the town. Great job. Thanks for singing that with me. I like when we can take the tune to something and change the words. So now we're going to have a story about George. George is going to construct something, or he's going to build something. And he might find a little bit of trash to help him. So let's see in the next story what George is going to make. Okay, boys and girls, this story is George Builds a Home. Written and adapted by Monica Perez, based on the TV series by Joe Fallon. It was a perfect day for sitting on the balcony, eating grapes, drinking juice, and drawing, all at the same time. George was a good little monkey who was good at many things. He was especially good at being curious. Today, George was curious about a bird. He had seen a lot of pigeons, but none wearing an ankle tag. The pigeon had seen lots of animals, but none drawing on a sketch pad. They spent the morning watching each other. George, this is your best drawing yet, George's best friend, the man with the yellow hat, told him. That tag the bird is wearing means that it is a homing pigeon. They're special birds that always return home. George looked hopeful. Homing pigeons have special homes, the man added. Our apartment is not a good home for a bird. George saw that what his pigeon needed most was a place to roost. The tree would be perfect. George came up with a great way to get a tree up to his apartment. He would build one. Uh-oh. The tree George built of pipe cleaners was not strong enough for a pigeon to sit on. Oh no, George, look. It fell down. George thought of another idea. With clay, George could make a tree as big and thick as he wanted. But George must have used too much water because the tree made of clay did not hold its shape. George decided he needed more information to build the perfect tree, so he went to the park. He looked at the trees for a long time. He drew trees on a piece of paper. Then he began a new project. It almost took him a long time to build, but finally George revealed his masterpiece. It looked almost like a real tree. Baseball bats were the roots. A coat rack was the trunk. A frayed brown rope was its bark. Toilet paper and rubber gloves hung off of it like leaves. George had even added real soil. George's friend, the pigeon, hopped onto a branch and he settled in. That afternoon, the man with the yellow hat had brought home a guest. It was the doorman. He had lost one of his pigeons that he kept on the roof. When they entered the apartment, they found a big mess. Oh my, George. There's a lot of trash, a lot of mess. George, the man with the yellow hat exclaimed, "Is that a tree?" George nodded proudly. Now that he had the perfect home, the bird could live with them forever. But the doorman had missed his pigeon, and when he called out, "Compass!" the happy bird flew right into his hands. Poor George. He waved goodbye to Compass and the doorman, and then he sat alone on the balcony. The man with the yellow hat placed a potted tree on the ground. "I bought it for the birds to sit in so you can draw them," he said, trying to cheer George up. George just shook his head, and he pointed to his own tree. The man said, "It was a good effort, George, but birds want to sit in a real tree." Oh, he's sad. But to George's delight, the birds did not agree with his friend. Not at all. Look, they came back and brought friends too. Look how many pigeons are on his tree. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And look, now look at George's face. Do you think he is sad? No, he is happy. So look at his beautiful tree he built for his friend, the pigeon. He had a great idea. Okay, boys and girls, now it's time for our Make It Take It activity today. We are going to make a garbage truck. But first, I want to show you what you're going to get in your kit when you come to the library. I have a pencil box for you filled with goodies. Tape, glue sticks, liquid glue, crayons, scissors, and markers, and a pencil. So boys and girls, when you come to the library and register for the classes, you can pick up one of these and keep it at home and your very own watercolor paint set. So make sure you come and get your supplies. Here's the garbage truck. Are you ready?
Garbage every day. Bam, bam, crash. We take a lot of trash And according to the plan, they put it in their garbage can. Bam, bang, crash! They fill their can with trash. Some stuff can be used again, like paper, plastic, glass, and tin. So we have recycling boxes just to put those good things in. Bam, bang, crash! Recycle all your trash.
Yeah, we should all remember to recycle. Then we use. The garbage truck is here. The garbage truck is here. I see the sanitation workers standing on the rear.
Put in cans and bags so neat, the garbage goes out to the street. Bam, bang, crash! You're putting out the trash. Then the garbage truck pulls up and picks the waiting garbage up. Bam, bang, crash! We're picking up the trash.
Every week the truck comes by to keep things clean, and that is why the next time that the truck comes through, let's thank the sanitation crew. Bam, bang, crash! They picked up all the trash. The garbage truck is gone. The garbage truck is gone. And on our street the garbage cans are sitting on the lawn. Bam, bang, crash! You picked up all our trash. Bam, bang, crash! You picked up all our trash. Thanks for keeping our street clean. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much.
Well, thanks for coming to story time today and listening and tuning in. I don't know who's watching, so if you make your comment below on Facebook, then you can tell me your name and I can say hi to you. I know you're watching, but I'd really like to say hi, and so would George. George will be again with us next week for one more story about community helpers. So don't forget, come to the library, pick up your kits, all of your supplies, and there's other books that you can check out. So I'll see you next week. Stay safe. Bye, boys and girls.